All right, hey guys, so it's Harley and Sergio, and so it's like freezing outside, so we're not going outside. Like, so we're in South Texas. It's always like weather's crazy. It's like super hot, and right now it just happens to be super cold. But we're at the gym today, and I was talking to some people and whatever. So the point is this: is that I always get asked about basic obedience, right? So I've decided to do a basic obedience series. Okay. Let me know if you got any questions on it. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to introduce luring and markers. Okay, I'm going to use obviously Harley. Where is she at? She's over here. We're kind of in our little project room, so that's why you see like some stuff over here. All right, I'm not making the earrings over there. It's not me. All right, and it's not Harley either. But so real quick with luring. All right, she's already engaged, right? Some people call it engagement training, but the bottom line is I'm going to be teaching markers. I'm going to teach her that when she does a behavior that I want, I'm going to say yes, and then I'm going to bring the food to her, right? Then I'm going to teach her free, right? So she does the behavior I want, and I'm going to say free, and then she's going to go get the food. And what this does is starts opening the lines of communication between Harley and I, right? And it could be any type of behavior I want. So she's already in a sit position, so I'm not going to use that. But what I'll do is I'm going to lure her into a heel position, and then I'll demonstrate us using the markers, right? Yes. Okay, so what I'm teaching her right now is when I say yes, food comes to her, which is what? It's my continuation command, or my continuation marker, all right? When I say free, I'm teaching her that she's gonna go get the food, and that's gonna be my terminal marker, right? So, as you all know, we've been preparing for a BH, so this is a situation and a position that she's very familiar with. All right, so now what I'll do is I have this, she's all focused, she's like, oh my gosh, right? I'm over here, she looks at me, free. And then she comes and she gets the food. All right, now with your pup, if you're barely starting off the basic obedience with them, what I probably want to do is I'll show you how to do the sit. You go here, I bring it up, free, you come back. All right, let me do that one more time. Now, as soon as her backside touched is when she got the reward. Okay, so I provide the lure, right, the behavior, free. She comes and gets it. One more time. Man, these are some big chunks. I told y'all before I have a hard time breaking these. Okay, so yes, this time I bring the treat to her. So what that's teaching her is it's teaching her the beginning stages of my terminal markers, my continuation markers. Now remember, my continuation marker that I use is yes. My terminal marker is free. So for instance, if I want to work on something else, free. So the down position and the sit position are usually what people work on, and you know they want to teach their pups. Sorry, getting old. All right, but you can do it with anything. I go here, I hit her with that spin, free, and I bring her back. Okay, so she hits the spin, and you know Harley doing this, it's kind of fun for her. You know, she gets to like do different things. So I'll take her. Yes. All right, put her in different positions. Oh, break. Free. Just like that, okay? And then once she gets that and she understands she's conditioned to the markers, then that's when I start doing my engagement training with her. And what I'll do is I'll get the treats, I bring them on my face so she can look at them. Then she looks at them. I'll say, yes, I'm marking our reward. Okay, then what will happen is I'll have them on my face. I'll be able to go out. She'll look at me. See how she's holding it? Yes, mark your reward. Okay, Now, guys, it takes time for this, okay? Yes. It takes time, all right? I always tell people, for you to get the most out of your training, regardless of whether you're working with the dog trainer, or you're watching YouTube, or whatever the case may be, you have to work with them constantly, all right? Ideal is 5 to 15 minutes, all right? And I like to say at least once a day, but if you can, 3 to 5 times a day, 5 to 15 minutes, I mean, that's like 15 minutes of work, right? So we're here. Yes. All right. And then I also work it with my heel. So I'm going to lower her into my heel position. Yes. Mark. Forward. Now, one of the questions I got asked today when talking about the basic obedience is food drive. They're like, my pup just doesn't have a lot of food drive. All right. So what I do is I'll put the food here and I'll make them work for it. Right. So it'll be like this. All right. I'll break. I'm going to lower her into a sit. Yes. See how she's having to work for it? And then I let her get it. All right. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard a noise out there, back there. Right. So, again, I'm going to lower her. Yes. See? She's having to work for it. I have the other piece still. Right? Look. That's going to build that food drive. Okay, same thing when, if I lower her down. Get lowered down. Free. Good girl. All right, so guys, this is going to be part 1 of my basic obedience. Work with luring, teach the markers. That's the first step. All right, we need to be able to communicate with our pup. All right, Harley already understands them. As you can tell, she likes doing this. She's smiling. Training should be fun for them. All right, they should know what's going to happen. They should be able to anticipate what you want. Okay, for you to have a good relationship with your pup, they have to understand what you're trying to tell them. If they don't understand, sorry, she's just so pretty. If they don't understand, then you're never going to get the most out of them. Okay, and honestly, you'll probably end up getting some behaviors you don't want. So we always would work center, okay? Especially because, you know, she is my service pup, and I do take her with me to the stores and stuff. So when I'm shopping and I'm doing things like that, she knows that she comes and gets in a good center position, all right? But guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.